1.
You're gay.
Pokemon Go. Remember back in the day we used to say Pokemon Go when we started?
No.
Do you remember?
You
3,
used
2,
to.
1. We together.
No,
We'd
we
hold
didn't.
hands. We'd hold hands. I think you're right.
You fucking smackhead.
Welcome back to Ennui Talk. I'm your host, Matthew Winter. Here with Benjamin Marie Davis.
Marie, huh?
Yeah. Marie of Breaking Bad.
Maria.
Have you seen the video of what's the guy from Breaking Bad? The dude,
Hank.
and he goes, "Oh, have you been a sussy baka?" It's really good. It's really funny. It's hilarious.
Something you're not.
I'm very. Actually, I've been told that I'm the funniest man that they've ever met by many, many people. They said if you left work, I would actually like end my life because you're the only thing I have.
I think that's like Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, like I think they've just got Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, well, it's not my fault.
That leaking. I swear every sports jar you
leaking.
get leaks.
Yeah. Oh, that was just sitting in the car for like weeks.
Yuck, dude.
Yeah.
Yuck.
You're the one touching it.
Yeah, because I want to draw on it. I want to draw Schwarzenegger.
I've actually got a question that I want to bring up on the podcast. In defense of pedophiles, that's right. I saw a thing on Twitter and it was like, in defense of pedophiles, why incest is okay. I'm like, oh, I could never fuck somebody who I'm related to. How far does it have to be away? Cousin was like third cousin, fourth cousin, fifth cousin.
Not at all.
Not at all. I agree.
But here's the thing, because there's a chance that you could end up with like a fifth cousin.
Oh, cool, yeah.
And you wouldn't know. But imagine if you found out like the day before you get married. Would you still go ahead with it?
No.
You wouldn't. If you met the love of your life and you just spent the last like 4 years with her, and then the day before you went, you find out that she's like your cousin's cousin.
Fucking bring your chair in a little bit. You're looking too small. No, what I would do is I'd go, there's a chance our kids could come out retarded, and that's what I'm worried
barely
about.
not even related at that point, though.
But it depends how related
It's
you
still
are.
fuck. It's fucked if you knew at the start of the relationship
Yeah.
and were like, this is a turn on.
I've seen TikToks, and it's like, what's wrong with dating my stepbrother? And shit like that.
Well, yeah, that is a bit weird.
Okay,
I wouldn't say it's wrong. I just say it's weird.
I've heard stories of, like, okay, a girl and a boy are going out, and then
the parents get together?
together,
Yeah.
and they get married first.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Do
weird.
you reckon their parents would let them sleep in the same bed?
Surely.
They'd just be like, well, they were together first, so it's only fair that, you know,
Yeah,
he can still smash it back.
the father and son might just high five and shit. That's
Oh, God. Not what I meant, you weird.
Yes, it is. Okay, I've actually got a question. So you bought a brand new car when you were
It
young.
wasn't brand new. I bought a new car when I was young. Yeah.
And I brought a new car.
Yeah.
Pros and cons.
I would never do it again.
You never do it again?
If I had a chance to go back and not do it, I wouldn't. I'd
Why?
just buy a second hand because it's way too much money at that age. To be
Oh,
paying
at that
back.
age, yeah, for sure.
It's fucked.
What about at my age?
Well, you're almost 30, so
I'm 25.
yeah, which is closer to 30
Oh.
than 16.
That's like saying 16 is the new fucking 21.
No, it's not.
Not.
It's weird when you. It's not funny when you say that because there's so many like jokes about you being a pedophile that that's not even funny.
It's not even funny. No, but like that's the thing.
It's like at your age or my age now, even like I'm 21. You would at this point in your life, you'd go, I have a full-time job. I have enough money. I earn enough money to go and get a loan to buy something nice.
If it's not fucking you financially.
Like I bought a house at the start of last year. So I wasn't even 20 yet when I got the house. I was still 19.
Like if you can afford it and it's not crippling, people do that. They go, let's get a brand new car, and I'm only working part-time at McDonald's.
Yeah. Well, see, I was only part-time at the radio shop when I got my car.
Yeah.
So
Dumb. It was.
And then I was unemployed there for 3 months.
Yeah.
So
like I realistically shouldn't have bought a new car until I was
dead.
Like a shift manager, like getting a good wage, which I'm on a pretty good wage now. Like you know, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, but you don't have to pay for anything.
What?
You just pay for your car, and your phone, and your clothes.
And I've got bills,
Your phone bill.
insurance.
But
yeah, when I move out of here, which I'm moving out in like a month now.
Yeah.
I'll have to pay for
leaving
everything.
the nest.
Oh, I left the nest.
Yeah, and then you came back.
And I came back, and I was a sad sack of shit. And now I'm going in.
You weren't a sad
No.
sack of shit. You were just a sack of shit.
I've always been a sack of shit. Now I'm just like a happy sack of shit.
You're just a biggest sack of shit. You think you're better than everyone's sack of shit.
Well, I think it's actually...
You're a piece of shit.
I think it's not that bad if somebody lives with their parents for longer than... Do you know what I mean? Like, if they're like 20, 22, 23, there are different circumstances.
I moved out when I was 17.
Yes. So, were you 17?
Yeah, I was just shy of turning
okay,
18.
yeah.
So I moved out when I was still 17. and it was the best.
Oh god, yeah. It's
Because
so
it was like
good.
I can come home at whatever time I want. And I have to worry about like it didn't like my dad didn't care if I came home late. That didn't bother him, but it was more or less me like I have to be like I can't make much noise.
Yeah.
So
And it's your own place, it's your own space.
yeah.
And that's the thing. That's what I like about it. Like I could never go back. Like the only reason I'm here is because it's like it was more just like figuring my shit out and saving some money. Because like and you turn on, and that there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
there's nothing wrong with that. But like people who it's like, I know people who are earning fucking good money doing a trade, and they've still lived at home. And they're like 26.
Yep.
Is there a problem with that?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I think that people.
I think if you're 25 and you still live at home because you just because you just don't want to move out.
Yeah.
Like yours was different.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
That's called leeching.
Yeah, but if you're 25 and you just don't want to move out of your mum and dad's home because you're like, I have to pay $50 a week for rent. That's cheap as. I still have like $800 left in my account after I pay my
I pay like
bills.
150, like 120 here.
Yeah, so I think that's a bit dog shit and that you're a scum.
But
just move out. Just rent.
Just rent. Well, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, well, like rent. If you can afford to buy and you want to stay in the area, go ahead.
Or at least
buy.
like I'm going to live in the place, and then I can, it makes sense financially.
Yeah.
Like buy a house, rent it out later when things are all right. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, and can organize it to actually have. What are you trying to do?
Tilt the microphone up because it's tilted down too far.
I can't.
There you go. Oh shit! You're a champion.
Yeah, I'm a champion. I know these are my mics.
Oh.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, they're your mic. Why does it always want to fall forward? Like
Because now it's made it worse. There we go. That's better. Sort of.
now it wants to fall this way.
Yeah, let me just look there. There you do. You want to go? There you go. Look, I'm trying here. There you go. Look, we're all good.
Technical
Look,
difficulties. from that.
technical difficulties.
Now it's not facing me. Now it's facing.
There we go. Look, stop
Yours do that?
touching the mic. What?
How come yours is?
No, mine's fine. This
Oh.
is the new one. That's the old one.
Oh, well, how come I can't have the new one?
I don't know, honestly.
Yes, you do. You purposely did it. You scum.
No, I can't. Well, of course, I'm gonna get the fucking good mic. That's the thing. I'm the host of the Ennui Talk podcast, as we all know. If you really want it, we can swap seats.
No, it's
You wanna
fine.
swap seats?
No, it's fine. Don't like it.
You
here.
sure?
I don't like it here anyway.
Do you? No, you love this podcast.
No, it's gay.
Remember back in the day,
No,
just in general?
no.
Back in the day.
I usually
just in general.
repress those memories.
Memories?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't remember anything from filming at all.
yeah.
Definitely
My
not.
therapist said I shouldn't remember anything.
Look, I know he affected you mentally. Just block it
yeah,
out.
I know he touched you.
I think like it'll be because I'm as you know, I'm moving away.
Because you're a cunt.
Yeah, but I'm getting miss out my life.
If you can't say that when you're moving back to a place that you moved here from. like
starting my
you're
life
starting your
again.
life. You every time you've moved, you're like, I'm starting new. It's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
You're just going back. You're
No,
gonna fuck up
no,
over there.
like-
You're gonna come back again.
I'm starting my life again for like the 7th time.
Yeah,
No, but I think it'll be a good
you're
opportunity.
like the worst like witness protection ever.
I'm starting my life.
you like ring
Okay.
the guys that were trying to kill you. Like, hey, I'm here now.
Hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
There was I think it'd be good though. I think it's like new place, start new. Nobody knows that I'm a fucking sack of shit.
I think they might know you're a sack of shit.
I'm not a sack of shit. I'm actually a really nice person. I'm perfect every way.
Yeah, you're a nice person when there's not a camera in front of you.
No,
Put a
what?
camera in front of you, you turn into a fucking asshole.
No, I don't.
You do.
Fuck off. Sorry.
That.
Okay.
So you would never speak like that because you know you're a bitch in real life.
I'm not a bitch in
and
real
have
life.
The testicles the size of peas.
I don't. They're actually the size of grapefruits.
You might have cancer.
Yeah, I probably should get that checked
Yeah.
out, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Remember how I had that cock and ball torture?
What?
Remember the cock and ball
Oh,
torture?
your penis surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you got
Have
your
I ever
penis?
discussed that?
I don't know. It was,
Should I?
Yeah. We were talking about your penis enlargement surgery that you had.
penis enlargement surgery. It went from 1 inch to 4.
A half an inch.
A half an inch.
There was a complication.
I kept telling her, because I had to get basically blah blah blah. I had
He had a fucked wee wee.
had a fucked wee wee.
Yeah, his
It
dick-
still works fine.
His dick
Any
didn't-
woman who's listening, it works fine.
his dick
and it's
don't work too
massive,
good.
and it's really good. And I think you'd have a good time.
Yeah. You have to avoid all the chlamydia and
Exactly. No.
crabs. And
Like if
AIDS.
you just see a little blood, it's fine. It's not. The first actually when I came out of surgery and I had a pee and I pissed and I'm like, why is there like tomato juice coming out of the tip of my penis?
Did it hurt peeing blood?
No.
I've heard that it hurts peeing blood.
But I also couldn't feel it that much. because they still have the
Dick
antibiotics.
must be really weird.
How are the
hey?
antibiotics?
I don't think that's numbs anything.
Yeah.
Antibiotics aren't a numbing agent.
I couldn't feel my penis. It was good.
Can you feel it now?
No, what?
Your penis.
Yeah, I can feel my penis. It works fine.
Did you have a sex change?
No. I had cock and ball torture. I went to the doctors for cock and ball
Didn't
torture.
they stick something down your dick?
Yeah, they had to I had to put a knife down it to make the hole bigger because it got inflamed or some shit. And they still don't know what caused it.
Do you have a foreskin?
Yes.
I reckon you didn't wash properly.
No, I fucking always wash properly.
Bullshit.
Pull back the skin, wash it.
If your dick had to have surgery, I reckon you didn't wash your dick properly. But you had like years worth of built up smegma.
No, smegma. I would know if it had, because that's the thing. It's like it's not smelly, and it was never smelly.
Well, I don't really go around.
There was an
sniffing my
infection
cock.
in me. We couldn't figure out what it was. You know what?
It was like your foreskin like sealed shut.
Do you know what it probably was?
What?
Putting my dick in fucking grapefruits. That's probably what it was.
And
the acid.
3000.
See, that's the other thing. People like, you know how like some people like docket when they come. That apparently causes.
What the fuck are you talking
People,
about?
like when they go no, and they close the tip, the foreskin.
What?
People do that, so it doesn't go everywhere. They don't have to clean up.
I thought this was docking.
Oh, I guess okay. Maybe I should no. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay, they pull the
So
foreskin
to
over.
me, this means that you've tried this.
No, no.
And you've
People-
like, it's like filling up a water balloon. You just see the side.
Because I looked it up. I looked it up and like what causes because I was coming
What
home.
causes smegma buildups?
I was coming home. I was hot and cold, and I got to my grandma's and said, "Someone take me to the fucking hospital." And they said, "Yeah, you lit up like a Christmas tree." It was just like all infected inside me.
So what was their defining factor to go, we need to look at your penis to see if this is the problem?
No, because it was in my bladder. That's what they did an X-ray of.
Oh, why'd they take an X-ray of your bladder? Oh, yeah, probably appendicitis.
Yeah.
They're checking for appendicitis.
Well, I think that's what they're checking for first. That's what
And they're like, wow, you got a fucked up penis.
Yeah. And they were looking like, damn. And you're hung. And I said, thanks. And I
Yeah.
passed out in
Bullshit.
the bed. No.
They would have fried
All
your
the
nuts with
doctors,
X-rays.
including my Asian doctor, Ling Ling.
Oh, yeah, of course you would have been hung to him.
Yeah. No, her.
Oh, yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah, Ling Ling. She's like, oh, this is racist. We're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, you can't.
It's 2021.
Well,
Well,
you can.
can you?
You just won't have a very weird fan base.
I'm not a racist.
You are racist.
But-
You used to say the N-word more than anybody.
I never
else.
did though.
Bullshit.
You know?
I never heard a white person say the N-word so many times.
It was more like I was trying to comedic effect, but it's not even that
It's
funny.
not
We've
even
had
funny.
this conversation
Yeah.
like 2 podcasts ago.
Yeah.
Like it's not funny to just say, "Oh, N-word, this N-word that."
You think it is?
No, I never. Well, I thought it was, but I was a fucking dumb child.
Your child.
I was a dumb child.
Child.
Like now, the only thing that's funny is fart jokes
Yeah, because they're hilarious.
and shitty memes.
yeah, they're not.
No,
Yeah. You know what's funny? Your broken penis.
it's not broken.
Yeah, I
It
forgot
works
about that.
perfectly
I'm so
fine.
glad you reminded me about that.
That's gonna be the title of this episode.
Yeah, Matt's broken dick.
Famous CEO has massive penis,
Yeah.
definitely not broken.
Shit dick.
And then in brackets it will say not clickbait.
Do you reckon your dick was broke because you kept trying to stick up your own ass?
It's too big for it will nearly fit in.
Yeah, right.
Hold it around.
Reach around, huh?
Yeah, reach around.
Very cool. Very cool.
That's-
That whole section of the podcast has to be removed.
no, we're keeping it in. Just do it saying it. Look, anything that's on this podcast stays on this podcast. Even racist slurs. Ready? Say a racist slur.
No.
On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Have you seen Clerks?
No.
Have you never seen Clerks? There's a scene in Clerks where there's a guy. Can you stop pulling the fucking Velcro off my fucking cupboard? Because I had a power board attached to that at one point.
So do you have like a Velcro
No.
back dildo?
There's a scene in Clerks 2 where the guy's like talking about like, oh, you know, you bloody porch monkey. And porch monkey was a racist term for black people. There's black people there. And he's like, what? I can't say porch monkey. And they're like, oh, stop that. It's like, that's not a
You're
that's not a
so
racist
casually
slur.
saying this now.
No, but it's in the context of the show.
Oh, right.
And he's like, that's not a racist slur. And he goes like, chinks, N-word, all this shit's like, those are slurs. Porch monkey, not a slur. And like, it's a very, very funny scene. It's not very acceptable in these. There's so many shows that
Yeah,
have scenes
I think
like
it's fine. Like, I watch a lot of racist comedy. If that makes sense.
Hey,
Like,
can you clarify that,
I watch a lot of like skits that are like they're being racist, but it's like a comedic. It's like they don't know they're being racist. That's
yeah,
what makes
like
it
Marty's
funny.
Internet Show.
I think that's fine. If If you find that racist, that's because you're personally taking offense to it.
That's the thing. People feel offended for black people when they're white, and it's like,
I just don't like. I don't. If someone called someone an N-word, I'd be like, well,
yeah.
I'm not going to step in, but I'm going to be like, well, that's just I wouldn't call someone that.
Exactly.
Like, it's like not my battle.
I remember Tyler Creator said like, it's just a word. Like if we just keep using it,
It'll lose its meaning.
Yeah, sort of thing. And Tyler Creator put out a tweet once, and it was like, if you're getting fucking cyberbullied, just turn off your fucking phone. I thought that was the funniest thing because it's true. People are like,
yeah, I hate it when people take offense to something that was clearly not intended to be offensive at all.
Exactly.
It annoys me. It's like, guys, pull your fucking head in. If you took offense to that, that's fine. Your problem.
Exactly.
You deal with it.
There's on TikTok. I don't know how I came up with it, and they keep coming up my feed because I must have watched enough of the video of a video or two that it's like in my feed all the time now. And it's like this fucking 15-year-old, and I'll be it's a boy technically, so it's a he, it's a he,
it's a it,
but
a Manfredite,
but it's
the Caitlyn Jenner.
It's the 15-year-old kid, which is like big fat redhead.
Yeah. It's red hair. That's red hair. Usually blue.
And there was like it's like them and their like, alternative friends like smoking and doing shit and whatever. Anyway, there was a video. It's like, somebody at my school referred to me as my dead name and all that sort of stuff. Their name is, by the way, is Siggy.
Siggy, as in like
a cigarette.
You want to smoke, mate? Oh, fucking hell.
And it's like, I don't think these kids are really. There's good things and bad things about the internet. Like, it's good that, like, if they
there's a lot of bad things about
it. Yeah, of course, yeah. If they really feel like, you know what, I am a woman in a man's body and that's what I want to be, fucking good on you, good stuff. But when you're preaching it and you're being, I don't think being cringe is inherently bad either, though.
Do you know what shits me is that when you, like, and this was a problem a few years ago, is when they're like, when they identify as another gender, but they don't look like the other gender, which is fair. They can't help it. I mean, like, their bodies aren't going to, magically just change. But they get the shits when you accidentally call them by what they are. Like, if you go, that little girl over there, she might go, well, I don't identify as a girl. It's like, how the fuck was I just magically meant to realize that by looking at you when you're dressed like a girl? And I'm just like meant to go, well, I probably shouldn't call her a girl because she might not be a girl.
And I'm not going to ask for fucking everyone's pronouns either.
Oh, fuck that. I hate this pronoun bullshit. Who gives a fuck? If you've got a vagina and you identify as a boy, you're still pissing in the girl's bathroom.
Jesus fucking Christ, that's a fucking hot take. But that's the thing, like, I think...
Well, like, I think if a boy said identify as a girl and walked into a girl's bathroom, holy shit, there'd be an outbreak.
Yeah.
A girl walks in and gets raped because she identifies as a boy.
No,
my problem. You put yourself in that situation.
I think there's it's a bit more grey. It's a grey area. I think it's like, you got to figure out... There's a way to navigate it. There is a proper way to navigate it all. And I think some people feel entitled.
Down to the showers.
What are you trying to say?
that was pretty offensive.
Have you seen that scene from
The Boy in Striped
Orange
Pajamas?
Is the New Black?
No.
Where they put the gay cop in the shower and they turn the hot water on him.
Oh, wow.
So he burns because he was having a relationship with one of the inmates who was gay.
I don't watch Orange Is the New Black.
Really?
Yeah. Or Shameless. I don't watch Shameless either.
I haven't seen Shameless.
Yeah.
I've seen. Have you actually watched Breaking Bad all the way through?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's a good show.
I
don't like the scene where he fingers her though at the table.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Those first few seasons were weirdly sexual.
I saw a photo and it was Jesse and the girl he was in love with.
Oh yeah.
And they're like fucking shooting heroin, and the caption is "Get vaccinated."
Oh yeah, get vaccinated with your loved ones.
Oh, she liked that. Fucking hell. We're not getting into vaccine talk. It's not happening. We're not.
Okay, can we get into the mask thing though?
Okay, go.
Like last night, how they brought in the restrictions across all of New South Wales. I'm pretty sure it is that you have to wear a mask if you go out in public.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna find to be funny?
What?
Everyone's going to assume that the boomers going to be against it, but there's going to be a heap of like Gen Z cunts who are going to be against it.
Oh, God, yeah.
Like I thought about it. I was like, I think the younger generation is going to be the harder generation to drive this into. Because they're all like, no, fuck the government. Fuck the government. I'm not going to listen to the government. I'm like, well, yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I agree on some aspects of what you're saying. However, this is a national pandemic, international even, and cunts die.
People aren't taking it seriously.
Yeah.
Like even this stuff, I think it's, don't do it just fucking like if you're told
Just
to
shut
wear
the
a
fuck
mask,
up and do it.
just fucking wear a mask in a public place.
I do think the government should be supplying masks.
Yeah.
Because if they're trying to enforce the mask rule, and if people don't wear a mask, they're just going to say, well, I don't have one. But if the government supplied everyone with a mask, the government can go, well, that's bullshit because we would have supplied you with one. So,
like the ones we get for work, they're just auto allocated, and we have to pay for them.
yeah,
it's a bit like it's hard. It is hard. And same with the gloves. We had to buy all these shitty fucking gloves, not tight ones. I hate the loose gloves. They're fucking shit. Like there was tight ones we got. They're more expensive, but they're way better to work with. Yeah. Oh, condom on my hands.
Yeah.
I got a few at the back.
You probably have a few
thousand
because you never get to use them.
Yeah, I collect them.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking.
You nail them to the wall after every
exactly.
use. Yeah. Got a wall.
Actually, you know what I was thinking about the other day? Remember the time? So we shot a video for back in the day, Marty's Internet Show, and it was the episode where Marty makes Benji
have sex with Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when there was the version we filmed at your house and the audio fucked up, whatever.
Yeah, thank fuck for that.
But it was Jack in the bed. No, it's Benji in the bed, and you look over and he's got. Was it you had a condom on your face? Or Jack?
I think Jack had it on his face.
Yeah, and then we pulled off the sheets and Jack had a condom on his face and you guys were shirtless and it looked so real and it looked so funny.
Yeah, and then Kieran, what was that? Is in the blanket as well. Yeah.
That was the second version.
That was fucked episode.
That was good stuff.
That was wrong.
I miss filming videos all the time. That's the thing. I think there's one reason why I think we're funny enough. I've been told by many people that we're funny enough. There's one reason why we haven't grown. I'm not funny.
Yeah, you're not funny.
Oh, if we just fucking releasing shit all the time,
you just
consistently. Suck. And I've had this conversation many times on the podcast. I'm not going to go into it, but it's like I was trying to do.
You were trying to do too much at once.
Yes, but my inspiration was watching South Park, and I learned how to create content for TV, like 10-minute long fucking things. That doesn't work on the internet. I mean, it's because they've got to be nice and short. Like I've got a bunch of ideas that's gonna just happen. I want to be the point that we can have like that big fucking office, and we can have like we have a doggy door. Can you make a doggy door for us?
No.
Why?
Why would I know how to make a doggy door?
Because you're an apprentice wood maker.
What?
Are you?
No.
Are you?
No.
I thought you were.
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna take it off my list. Just gonna take that off. You know how to work with wood though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't make a doggy door.
I'd like to have like just a huge office.
Would you?
Yeah, with just different
you
rooms.
You should just rent a warehouse then.
Oh, actually, so I bought a fucking load of shit from IKEA, and I saw like all the IKEA furniture and the stuff they do to like for offices and cafes and shit. Bellissimo. And I'm like, that's what I want my office to look like. And then I realized
I need to like an IKEA warehouse.
Yeah, exactly. So then I'm like, first need to make money so I can do this. And then you have to hire the people. It's not about
Can you imagine the budget for the office?
Yeah.
It'd be like, oh yeah, we've got a $800 a week shed that we rent, and there's about $2 million worth of furniture in there.
It's like you're the one like looking. It's like, Matt, what do you keep buying? It's
like our budget's blown the fuck out.
Well, yeah, what's going on? There was a new
IKEA had a sale.
Yes,
I only had to pay $300 freight.
I don't want to say it, but like I just got it. So I just got all the stuff. $300. Look, I'm sorry. I know. Look, it's not my fault. It takes so long so much to go. I like that it's like $300.
You have like 2 employees as well, and like 50 desks.
Like, why do we have like fucking 4 rooms? We're gonna. Do we need a big fucking company meeting table with like 6 stools around it? No. But I think it'd look cool
Just
if
Skype.
And there's like big TV on the wall, like the biggest, and then like as a sign, like one of those like neon signs that says Ennui. It's like, we don't need this, Matt. It's like
you would waste money.
I would. It's like, okay, so what are you gonna do to pay the rent in this place? I'm like, well, that's
we're gonna sell the furniture.
We're gonna sell the furniture. I was like, well, I thought you would have a better idea for that. I don't know. Go on the street with one of those signs and say,
we need rent.
We need rent.
Room to rent.
Room to rent. I actually, because there's a bunch of ideas that I've got for because after watching like Auntie Donna like doing things to promote that Netflix series, I was like doing things to promote our company / get people to invest in our Patreon. Like I want to do like cold.
You just ask Jeff Bezos to invest.
I could just ring off Jeff Bezos.
We just have $1 billion.
I was thinking of like cold calling like businesses and cold calling people.
Blacklisted.
Yeah. It's like, hey, so I've just got this YouTube channel and I was thinking like, if you guys could
You're going to give me $1 million, I'm going to blow up the school.
I'm thinking of getting, because I've got a tattoo here, which is like done really shit.
No, it was done fine. You're just a retard and scratched it.
I didn't scratch it. I want to get something over it.
But I want to do it for a video.
Ennui tattooed on you. I do want to do it. I want it to be funny,
I don't think it would be funny.
Okay, here's my idea. Okay, so I go to the tattoo parlor, and I'm gonna get the Ennui tattoo. It's gonna have youtube.com/EnnuiTV1.
Just get a QR code.
Get a QR code. That's smart. But I was thinking like, okay, but then I'll just pussy out, and I'll get, I don't know, like Kelsey Grammer, like Fraiser on the side of my arm. Fraiser, he's a good guy. Have you watched Fraiser before? I think he's really funny. Funniest show.
I've watched Fraiser and I haven't watched Seinfeld.
Seinfeld's better.
I don't think I'd like it. I've tried and I'm just like, this is shit.
I think all their audience under the age of 18 is just like, no. Then what is a Fraiser?
Yeah.
You know what? He's more niche. Cheers. You know Cheers at the bar? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Really?
No.
Okay, here's a niche one. MASH.
Oh.
Remember MASH? The army one? How'd the theme song go? Dun, 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 dun,
I don't know. I haven't watched it for ages. Actually, I think it's on. I think you can stream it on Amazon.
Yeah, I think
Prime.
you can, yeah. Is that the theme song goes?
I don't know.
Look
it up. You don't get paid for this anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, actually, I just realised what theme song that is. That's a Law and Order SVU theme song.
What?
Law and Order?
Oh.
Dun, dun, bum, 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 bum. Yeah, that show's still going.
What, Law and Order?
Yeah. Oh, the MASH theme. We're going to get copyright for this.
Yeah, well, you don't get paid anyway.
MASH's show I watch on TV. No, 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 Dude, that Suicide is Painless? That song's really sad.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep forgetting that it's fucking
80s.
based in like fucking Vietnam or some shit.
Vietnam.
Horrible shit. That used to be on like every night before something. MASH would finish and something else would start.
Only some videos.
Probably.
Hot Seat.
Hot Seat. Millionaire Hot Seat.
Yeah.
With Eddie.
Hey, hey, it's Saturday. Do you remember Hey, hey, it's
Do
Saturday?
you remember the racist
Bird?
No, not the racist. Not the bird. There was a scene on they had like Harry Connick Jr. as a judge, and it was like a talent thing, and it was these 5 guys, all white guys, blackface, doing Jackson 5. And I'm like, oh fuck, this must have been from like 1980 or something.
Last year.
2008. And it was like really bad. And Harry Connick Jr. is like, yeah, that's not funny. Like blackface, it's 2008, guys. Like seriously.
I don't think blackface was a problem back in 2008.
Yes, it's been
Really?
all 2000s.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
How'd you get away with it?
Who? Sarah Silverman.
Yeah.
But that is
It
a
was like
fun-
1999.
Look, I know we mentioned that this scene all the time, but it's Sarah Silverman. She's in the bar, and a black guy goes, "Oh, it's so hard being me," and she goes, "Well, it's so hard being like." She said it's so hard being Jewish, and he goes, "Well, seriously?" It's like the black guy's like, "Seriously?" It's like live and day in my shoes, and then she walks around with blackface.
Yeah, just hard cut down blackface.
That's funny.
It
Obviously, she's not racist.
Well, she can't be. She's Jewish.
Exactly.
You can't be oppressive if you are oppressed.
Exactly. Let's put that on a t-shirt.
That'll sell.
Well, that's our first t-shirt for Ennui Supply,
Oh,
our clothing label.
You can't be oppressive if you are oppressed.
And it'll be like in like fancy writing too.
Yeah, be like cursive.
Yeah, cursive. And people, yeah, and you'll have to like read a little bit to understand what it says. So like, if you just see it, it'd be like you don't want to be offended too much.
It's crazy how like, and this is going to come off as a bit hard. It's crazy how Jewish people think they're oppressed. Okay, you wouldn't be if you just weren't Jewish. Like, just don't be.
Oh no,
like,
don't.
You know what I mean? Like,
No.
they can literally just not be Jewish, and they're not going to have an issue.
But
it'd be
it's
like it'd be like if Catholic people they were like, oh, you know, we're getting headhunted because we're Catholic. It's like, okay, just stop being Catholic.
I don't think it's that
It's
easy.
not like it's like, you know, if you're black, like you're black, you can't just stop being black. But if you're Jewish, you can just go, well, I'm just not Jewish anymore. You can literally just stop it like that.
The thing is, but it's either
Like, honestly, the Holocaust couldn't have happened. They could have just all go, well, we're not Jewish, so it doesn't matter.
No, okay.
Like, what Hitler's going to do is, fuck, they got
what
me
if
there.
everyone's like, let's stop being Jewish, and then Hitler goes to kill these people, and he's like, well, what's the point now? I'm
That's
not going to
right.
make as big of an impact.
Yeah.
Then he might have actually become an artist.
That's
like he was
right,
going
yeah.
to.
It's all their fault
Holy
anyway.
shit. Okay. Somebody
It's Jewish. This is Jewish fault.
somebody find a time machine, become like the lead Jew. Is that a thing? The
I
lead
don't think
Jew?
you become the lead
King
Jew.
of the Jews?
I think you just become like a
Chief Jewish
Shalom.
officer. Chief Jewish officer.
dirty virtue.
So what we're saying is, if Hitler didn't kill the Jews, he'd be an artist.
Well, I'm just
And to
no.
do
What I'm
that-
saying is, I'm just like, you know, just don't be that religion. and you'll be okay.
What do people need that religion to like live?
Well, that's their fucking issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, though, it's like it just seems to be like such a simple solution. Just don't be
I
Jewish,
hate this podcast.
and you won't be oppressed.
I hate this podcast.
You
I
know-
hate this podcast.
You know, I mean, yeah, like you got the name, like the Walla Walla Wallowitz name, but you know, they'll
Let's
have-
change it to like
they'll-
Smith.
Yeah, just be like, you know, Halam Smith.
But even like a lot of, like, for example, one of my favorite wrestling promoters, Paul Heyman,
You Jewish?
is a Jew. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh,
yes, his
shit.
dad was a fucking like rich lawyer.
Oh, there we go.
There
That
we
makes
go,
sense. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Doesn't?
No, it
Oh,
does.
well, the
As in,
Jewish people
like-
have a filthy habit of having a lot of money,
Exactly.
apparently, stereotypically.
Okay,
And the curly things out of their head.
before we
Shalom.
start some of this episode, here's some local news for people who like know about local news.
Weasel
There.
news.
This table is fucking crooked. Oh, it's that, isn't it? Yeah, whatever.
I
don't
kicked it again. earlier.
But it's so where the McDonald's in our town is. On one side is a petrol station, and something else is going on the other side now. Can you guess what it is?
Hungry Jack's.
No.
KFC.
No.
Subway.
No.
Petrol station.
Yes.
Really? Another
A second petrol station.
7-Eleven.
No.
A mobile.
It was going to be a pie shop one, but now it's not. It's just a normal petrol station.
So like a mobile or something.
Yeah. Can you tell me why we need 2 petrol stations?
Or if I can answer that question, I probably answer why we also need 15 hairdressers, basically.
Do we need 15 hairdressers in
No,
the town?
we need like 3.
Exactly. But then who would go? Then where would all the girls who go to TAFE to be hairdressers go?
Prostitutes.
Mm,
We seem to have. There seems to not be very many around the area.
Yeah, I know.
We could- I feel like we
That's
could
the
use
thing.
more.
That's what it's really discussing this area. How like the hairdressing hairdressers gone up, but then
Yeah.
the brothel industry is just plummeted.
Yeah.
And it's fucking COVID right now. They
terrible.
can't even do anything.
I know.
Would you have sex with a Zoom prostitute?
No. You fucking weird cunt.
Look,
Is that a thing?
No, hear me out. No, probably. No, well, it fucking is now. Zoom prostitutes. Actually, here's a concept.
Zoomstitutes.
Here's a concept. Porn, but commentary over it.
There actually is I'm gonna look like such a fucking weirdo. There's these 2 guys on Pornhub.
On Pornhub,
and they commentate,
doing a commentary.
yeah, about different videos that are coming out from different stars.
How good?
Yeah.
Should we do that?
No.
Actually, I put out a tweet yesterday. Now, this is going to be like many, many weeks in the past now, but it said that we're ending the podcast. Do you see that?
We're what?
We were ending the podcast. I sent you a.
We're owning the podcast.
We're ending we're ending it.
Oh yeah, I saw the thing on the social medias.
Yeah. Did you think I was being serious?
No. So I read it further down and I was like, well, that makes sense. He's a fucking idiot.
Many people thought it was real. What I put out was, let me just go back. So to announce that hashtag Ennui Talk is ending. After a 5-year run, we here at Ennui have decided to lay it to rest. In its place, we'll review episodes from Fraiser and other shows in the Fraiser cinematic universe. If you didn't get that, do you think I would legitimately say Fraiser cinematic universe?
Yeah.
Really?
You'd be the type of guy to say that.
Name your favorite Fraiser episode.
I don't fucking watch
that one.
this shit.
That one.
Bob.
Remember the one with Fraiser?
The one with Bob.
The one with Bob.
Yeah.
How look, that's the thing with the internet. It's hard to come off as sarcastic, but I've been trying to. Okay, remember the whole the EDP thing? EDP was his name?
EDP 445.
Used to be a big fan of him, donate to his Patreon and all that.
Did you really?
No, you.
Oh. No, I didn't.
You watched him, you loved him.
I watched him on YouTube. I didn't
you
donate to
loved
his
him.
Patreon.
No, there was I did a tweet like a while ago, on the Twitter account. It's in here somewhere. I can fucking find it. Maybe I can't find it. It was I took a screenshot of it because I can't remember exactly what it was. It was very funny though. Like it was hilarious because it's me. It was. I'll be getting a lot of requests for EDP 445 for the podcast. Can't find his at right now. Huge creator. What do you all think? And then I retweeted saying we have just been informed that EDP 445 is actually a child groomer. We will be finding non-groomer guests in the near future.
So you need to leave the podcast.
No, fuck off. Is that funny?
No.
I thought that was funny.
Look, it's funny, but it's also not funny because like you groom children.
I don't.
You do.
I've never groomed any
You
children.
have.
Name one.
All of
Don't
them.
say Noah Peterson because it's not.
Well,
I don't like this
yeah.
gimmick. It's not funny.
It is funny.
We need a funnier. I like.
You know what makes it even funnier? You work at Macca's,
No.
and it's like like you think of Macca's, you think of like families and children, and
Look, can we go with the gimmick of I'm a failing YouTuber?
no,
Why?
because you're a pedophile.
It's funny.
Because you're an idiot.
We're ending this podcast.
We're ending you.
Favorite episode of the podcast?
We're gonna lynch you.
Should we actually cancel the podcast and just watch Fraiser?
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Welcome back to the Fraiser cast. Look, we'll just pile it right now. Welcome back to the Fraiser cast. I'm your host, Matthew Winter. My co-host right now is Ben
Fraiser.
Davis. Did you watch the first episode of Fraiser?
No.
Okay, that's the first episode of the Fraiser cast. Join us next time for me watching the episode and you not.
Yeah. Me, killing myself.
And it'd be a mini podcast. People would love it. I think it'd go viral. It's either that, we could watch that, or the OC.
What the fuck is OC?
The Orange County. It was like they're on the beach. It had like Misha Barton in it and Adam Brody.
No.
And Brody.
Sounds like a lot of daytime TV that you used to watch.
No, it was daytime. It was like a
like
teenage...
The Bold and Beautiful.
No, nothing like that. Did you watch the Hills?
No.
It was like people in like LA, in Beverly Hills.
LA.
I think it's in Beverly Hills. It was like LA. But they were just like I don't know. They were rich and they had good bodies and that was it. And they were hot.
Like Good Housewives of LA.
Yeah, but no one. Why is there no Good Housewives of Australia? Of Scone?
There is.
There's Melbourne.
Yeah, I was like, there is Good Housewives of
Scone?
Melbourne.
We should have it of Scone.
Imagine being a housewife, like one of those housewives.
Which one?
Know?
What, like
just like that? Oh my god!
Like you go to events and you push over Stacey for like, you ruined my kid's birthday party, and then
you slept with my husband's dog.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
You took my cake recipe off the wall.
Yeah.
I needed that. I was cooking a cake. You took the last fucking gingerbread fucking bread from the store.
last $10 hot chook from Woolies.
Yeah, exactly. You took the last fucking hot chook. You want to fucking go cunt?
I'll deck ya.
I'll deck ya. What was the show in it was like it had like Snooki in it.
Jersey Shore. Did you ever watch the UK version of that?
No.
Geordie Shore?
No.
Fuck, it's way better.
Did you watch the one from like Cronulla?
No.
There was one in Australia.
Was that just the Cronulla rights?
No. Yeah, they just had cameras up. It was like, why is this like just like security cameras?
Yeah, this is a weird live action show.
No, it was like, it was like the same thing. And people actually thought, oh, this looks bad on Cronulla.
Oh yeah, that made Cronulla look bad.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what did it for Cronulla.
Have you like thought about like there was riots there a few years ago, maybe?
No, you should watch Geordie Shore.
Yeah, I should actually.
Yeah, it's way better.
Way better.
Yeah, because they sound like fucking retards.
Oh, fuck yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Fucking horrible.
Yeah. I never watched Jersey Shore, but I used to watch Geordie Shore all the time with my brother's partner.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
She loved it.
Fucking horrible. I think you might end on that one there.
Go for it, dickhead.
This will be our last episode, you and me, in this office. Before I move.
Good.
And we'll have to do it digitally, and then sometimes you'll come down, yeah?
No.
Please?
Mudgy's out of the way.
It's 2 hours away. An hour and a half.
That's the issue, cunt.
If you speed. Hey, come stay a day with me. You've been growing them.
What?
Are you growing breasts? Do you get implants?
No.
Didn't you?
Those natural.
Thanks for joining us on the podcast, guys. I love you all.
Yeah, Matt touches me under the table.
I didn't do that.